That was a threat,
Correct.
what you said at the end, and so the officers are going to escort you out and take care of that.
You guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors? We'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
Oh, and here she's crying. When I watched this video, I actually couldn't believe what I saw. Well, we all know that there's hatred towards Israel and a love for Palestine for some reason coming from the left and from the right and from up and from down and within and without and everywhere and all around. But there's something about the right-wing movement that believes that they have intellectual clarity. And yet, the left tend to have this belief that just because they feel very, very strongly that the Palestinians are not being treated the way that human beings should, that they can go to any ends. They can say whatever they want. They can do absolutely anything, and it is morally justified because they're on the side of the victim. Now, we've heard a lot about this idea of victimhood. We know that the concept of the left-wing mentality is the oppressed versus the oppressor, and if you can prove that you are the oppressed, then you can do whatever you want to the oppressor, you can say whatever you want to the oppressor, and it is justified. That's where we hear statements like rape is resistance come into existence, when we all know that rape is absolutely never, ever, ever justified. This video is absolutely mind-boggling in its proof of the fact that people tend to just believe that if they are standing on the right side of the conflict, that there is no end to what they can say, what they can do, because they are in the right, and therefore there are no ramifications to their actions. Interestingly enough, it is this kind of mentality of believing that you can do what you would like that they think the people on the other side also have, meaning it is because they think that they are justified in their actions and they can do whatever they want that they believe that people on the other end of the spectrum also feel that way. That's why they think that Israel can do whatever it wants. That's why they think and believe that the Israeli people can just go as far as they like because the Israelis justify their actions, when in fact we actually stand by a moral code. Unlike this woman. Watch with me. You are going to be so entertained.
I don't have faith that you'll do this. You guys are all horrible human beings, and Jesus probably would have killed you himself.
Here is an unhinged, far-left, woke Islamist. Her name is Ridi Patel, and, well, she's threatening to murder the mayor of Bakersfield and a couple other people. Enjoy.
Hi there, my name is Ridi Patel. I'm here to speak in support of the City Council introducing a ceasefire resolution, specifically the one United Liberation Front has drafted. I don't have faith that you'll do this. You guys are all horrible human beings, and Jesus probably would have killed you himself. And the thing is, though, it's very clear to me as someone who's been an organizer for the past couple of years that none of you care, because you guys don't care about anything happening in Palestine or any other country where oppression occurs, because you don't care about the oppression occurring here. And I understand that you guys are all horrible people.
The oppression happening here in America, which is why you are able to stand in front of a court or whatever this is and share your position, because you are so horribly oppressed as clearly an immigrant, as a woman. Such oppression you are suffering from.
But the thing is, 2,300 people being evicted in the last year, those are votes. And you guys, those are votes to win here in Bakersfield. And while you guys parade Gandhi around as a Hindu holiday called Chaitra Navratri, it starts off this week, I remind you that these holidays that we practice, that other people in the global south practice, believe in violent revolution against their oppressors. And I hope one day somebody brings the guillotine and kills all of you motherfuckers. So regardless,
we believe in violent revolutions against oppressors. That is the basis of why she thinks it's okay to stand up there in front of people and say, we're going to come and kill you, motherfucker. Who in their right mind, who in their right freaking mind would think that that is a professional, okay thing to do, let alone the fact that look at what she's wearing. Okay, when you come to something official, you try and dress somewhat professionally, in my own opinion. But she literally doesn't care. She believes that she can say and do whatever she wants. She shows up as she is, and she says outright, yeah, we believe in violence against our oppressors, which is why we'll come and have you lost your mind?
Whether you elect people into office, they'll backstab you, they'll let you die, and for that reason, you guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors, we'll see you at your house, we'll murder you.
Next speaker, please.
How they all just being so nonchalant about this? Like, we'll murder you.
Lance, followed by Kev, followed by Valeria.
Ms. Patel? Ms. Patel, that was a threat,
Correct.
what you said at the end, and so the officers are going to escort you out and take care of that.
You guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors? We'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
Oh, and here she's crying. She's crying. She's crying because she's so sad that her words have actions and ramifications. Because when you say things like, we're going to murder you, people actually listen to that. And that's why sentences like, oh, it's okay to have violent response to oppressors is mad. Now, I'm thinking about this a little bit because I guess that's what we hope for and what we dream for in Gaza, right? That the people of Gaza will stand up against Hamas, against the Palestinian Authority, against the people who have made their life so miserable. But at the end of the day, this is such an interesting thing to see. To literally watch mental illness display itself on a public platform like this, where somebody feels so comfortable to just say, you know what, I don't agree with you, I think you're wrong, so I can, without any ramifications, just tell you that I'm going to murder you, and then, when there are ramifications, sob and be upset about it. And we're doing these people a disservice, literally doing a disservice to people, to make them think that they can get away with saying whatever they want because of this oppressed versus oppressive thing. Now, it's much more dangerous. Anti-Semitism is much more dangerous on the right because there is an intellectual point to it, okay? They're very, very careful about actually bringing intellectual arguments, and they sound much more intelligent. But this is purely an emotional one in which she's saying, yeah, you're oppressing Americans, you're oppressing the Palestinians, and you guys are terrible people. You guys are terrible people. You're all terrible people. And by saying that and by coming out with this ideology, it makes people believe and think that, oh, if somebody is terrible, then we should be able to murder them. And that, my friends, is not how revolutions start. It's how dangerous societies crash. Anyways, what an interesting video, to say the least. I hope she learns a lesson, but more importantly, the society learns a lesson that you just can't say crazy things like that to important people and just expect to get away with it because you believe that your opinions are valid.